Oh, hello. How you guys doing today? Give me 1 second, people. I'm gonna start getting things in order. Uh, Today I do feel like doing ranked. Nothing as specific per se, just feel like it. It's probably gonna go well. At least I want to believe it's gonna go well, but you know, I'm not sure. Not exactly perfect. Anyway, I'm just happy. It is my birthday, and that's kind of all I know. That's all I need to know. I'm just gonna enjoy the time, and that's all. Let's try to keep things going. And that will be about it for now. One thing here, one thing there, and when you know you have like 3 things hanging around. And at that point you have a whole team. Haven't been playing that much, have I? Twitch. Misfort. I know, it's real. I feel like playing Surreal today. Yeah, let's go with that one. I think it's gonna go well, extremely well. Let's spin Tristana because why not? Try to pay attention to everything around here for the moment. Hello, thank you for joining. How's life? Finally found what's the overcooked that I have. I'm going blind, give me 1 second. That one did feel a little bit weird now that I think about it. Blurry vision is not exactly something I would like to have more than I already do without glasses, if I'm completely honest. Either way, anything interesting has happened to any of you guys? I'm just gonna enjoy my time here. And I'm gonna go Surreal. PJ Surreal. I had that skin, right? I'm just not... Yeah, I do have the Guardian, and I also have the Arcade one, plus the... I surprisingly have a lot more than I expected. I've really got nothing else to say. Either one. I'm fine. I believe on whatever you choose. I'm gonna go with that one. And that is the correct word for today. I do. I do believe in it. Ah, well, there goes half of my stuff onto the floor. I will pick them up later. Ah. Okay, so let's see the enemy team. I actually haven't paid that much attention today, so let's see. We have a Jean and an Altilius, a Veigar that may or may not appear pretty easily, and a Sejuani that may throw ulti at me. We have a Karma that has exhaustion. And I probably just got a spam queues. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think we're all gonna be fine. To be more specific, it's kind of more like in an hour or so. It's just that I'm too lazy to change the schedule or so. But either way, I believe on this team. I actually like how it looks. Shyvana can do quite a lot against Sejuani. And depending on how much Veigar can actually stack, we're probably fine. Let's start with this. I think it's better. 384 is probably the better one of the options I have. I forgot a few of the skins actually had specific voice lines. It's kind of funny when you start singing your own theme song and you don't ever remember it. I do not want to get close to an Altilius. He grabs me and I don't think I'm going to be dead, but it is going to be quite an annoyance. So it seems like they're going to start on red, so I'm just going to be nice and put a ward on here. Or maybe I was wrong. Either way, I think putting a ward there is not a bad idea in general. It's but gonna go well. Have full confidence on my team, and I will not regret ever saying that, probably. I give it a good 50-50. So I've been thinking about things to do for my birthday, and I've been asking for recommendations because I genuinely got no idea what I should be doing. Maybe going to eat could be a nice idea. Part of the reason I'm doing this is just to pass some time. Either way, I normally do it almost every night. Alright, that's interesting. He had a little bit more range than I gave him credit for. Let's be a little bit more careful for next shot. At least with my jump I should be able to escape a lot of this. Is he still there? No, he moved somewhere else. I don't know where specifically, but he is not on the bush anymore. We go, just trying to get as much as I can from the minions without getting too much into the face of the Nautilus. There we go, I count that as a win even if I got stunned. Yes, I know he's there. I'm expecting him, and I already have my thing again. He already used all his one of his potions. I thought he used all of them. Well, that's good. I didn't hit anything, sadly. Let's go put that there. I am doing a lot of damage per se. Just gotta keep that going. There we go. So people, how's been your guys' game? Anything interesting? I actually been getting better, I want to imagine. I've been going field mostly just to be able to play quite a few different positions. But it's still pretty fun, nothing less. Yeah, I'm trying to see if the enemy's gonna try to get closer to us or just let it be. That is the only question I have at the moment. Where is now Nautilius? Did he already went back to base or? He probably went back to base. He had probably used everything he had. Still have just a tiny little bit more mana than Jin at the moment. Do not want to give them that one for free. I really do like the idea that it's like, I cannot believe I'm actually doing this. They're really nice voice lines in general. I don't think they're doing Dragon. I could be wrong. Probably am if I'm completely honest, but still don't believe so. Let's keep pushing with this. That's probably not good. And I still got no idea where the enemy went. Right now my job is probably to do as much damage as I can to the Jin. Don't worry about the Nautilius when you have range in between you two. If he doesn't grab you with his Q, you're probably gonna be fine. He still has more minions than me, and I swear I've been trying to focus on farming. So I'm actually surprised about it. Okay, there we go with that. Do not get that close to the enemy if possible. Don't want to give them an easy way to a kill. I calculated that to the wrong enemy, if I'm completely honest with you. Oh, come on. Whatever, that's fine. I didn't get any kills, but I still think I'm doing pretty well without them. Just gotta continue focusing on farming as much as I can. And now that I'm level 6, I'm pretty sure it's not a bad idea to go back to base, now that I think about it. Appreciate the information and we'll be careful about the whole situation. Now, if I'm correct, I'm missing 45 seconds for my boots. So I can probably make this work. It wasn't the whole item, but it was still a pretty good amount of it. There we go with that. Just gotta keep pushing my Q every time I can. Yep, just hit that whenever you can, and that's all you gotta worry about. Be that you hit it on the minions, or be that you hit it to the enemy. Just try to hit it. And it's probably gonna go fine and dandy. Still have my teleport if it gets down to it. And I can probably put a ward there just to make sure that we're no without any vision at all. Oh hey, that's kinda cool. So close yet so far away. Don't go for the kill, that's normally doesn't end well. I will defend you as much as I can, but I do not like going for the kill against specific enemies. They have a really big way of turning around the table. Is that the correct terminology for that? I'm actually not sure about that one. Still sad. That Jhin still has like 8 more minions than I do. I thought I was doing better. I still believe that I have better farm than most of my other times as ADC, which is kind of sad because I still don't think I have good farm to begin with. It's just better than my other options. I get a ward in a few seconds or so. If you want to know where the hell the enemy is gonna be, you know, that's a little bit important. Not the biggest thing ever, but still pretty important. Ah, you're not gonna get me that easily, my friend. Oh, I thought you had already left, but it seems like I was wrong. You're still pushing around here. I actually calculated that ulti well. I'm proud of myself. Would be better if we could just get the Jhin, but oh. I swear I thought I was outside the tower. Well, it's fine. Still funny because what killed me was the tower, not the enemy. It did feel a little bit forceful and wasteful, but make do with what you have. That's about everything I can say. Do gotta be careful about that. Shyvana got second dragon. This is one of the better teams I ever had in quite a good amount of time. I do feel lucky for my birthday. There we go, just gotta keep trying to farm as much as I can. And now that I have the boots and that other item, I think I'm gonna be fine with my farming. Okay, sorry. I didn't expect you to continue the fight there, my friend. That one's on me, sorry. I know it doesn't take for everything, but I am sorry that I wasn't paying attention to that. I still think that it was the better solution for me to go for him of all the enemies that we had. Let's try to do as much damage as possible. Bye, Jong! Thank you, Llama. How you doing? Perdón. Usted, Chay, le dije que tuviera un segundo. ¿Para qué despertó a Mary? Para empezar.
No la desperté yo, fue por tocar la puerta. Cerraste la puerta.
Va, ya no empiece. John, ¿qué estoy haciendo? No empiece. Quítese las medias, por cierto.
Ya me las quité.
So, how's been your day, Llama?
It's not made of stardust. It's not worth the effort.
Okay, let's try to pay a little bit more attention to what's going around here. Oh, at least I finally have more farm than Jin. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm actually doing pretty dang well with Ezreal. I didn't expect him to feel that natural. That's probably not exactly what I meant with it, but it still feels kind of natural. Hey, I did do damage to it. Not as much as I would have liked, but still did pretty decent amount of damage to the enemy. Still do not know where the enemy is. Seems like they are on their way to mid. So either they're here or they're on their way to mid. Whichever way, I'm prepared for them. My question is if my allies are prepared for them too. Go one thing at a time, my friend. Almost ready for the mana scaling in that side, and being they're having fun over there, I'm just gonna okay, that didn't exactly work as anticipated, but that's fine. God dang it. Whatever. Static Shiv is next. Llama, any idea what's a good item for Ezreal? I've really been playing a lot of different champions, so I'm a little bit out of the loop for a lot of them. I almost destroyed that. At that point, I probably should have just stayed by the tower and destroyed it. Well, Dragon still going on pretty well. So, as we are right now, what do you recommend? I know that he probably has multiple ways of getting built. Wait, where did I get man? Oh, come on. The only problem I have right now is the fact that I swear Ravenous or Cero? Probably Ravenous. I like the idea of Ravenous, if I'm completely honest with you. But I do feel confident with my queue for farming. I still don't think I didn't expect them to surrender that quickly. Then Sarai was probably a better option in that specific situation because I have more problems making sure that the enemy didn't run away than I had with. Wait, will at that point Frozen Heart work better? There was also the Ice Gauntlet, wasn't there? Sure, I have seen so many. I didn't know. Thank you, it was a great game. And I wanna believe that it's gonna keep going as good as it is. Also, Llama, I found which Overcook I have right now. I have the first one. How will that... Wait, I actually have never played Briar. That... I actually don't know Briar well enough to say if that's a terrible idea or not. I have seen a Nico support that it's a lot better than other supports and quite a few things that are out of what I normally expect to go well. Ah, that sounds fun.
Doubt is the greatest.
Now, I'm supposedly going jungle, so of my many options, which one should I play as? Sejuani could be fun. Nunu, I always play Nunu. If not, I normally play Zac. It has been a while. But maybe Maokai, just to change things up a little bit. I don't want to... Still, maybe Gragas. The thing is that I don't want to go too far away because I really am a terrible jungler with super specific characters. Let's see, Ornn jungler. Let's just... I actually want to try Briar, but...
I thought you'd never pick
It is a
me.
good name. Specialized. I don't know, I'm just gonna go with a Momo. I probably wanted to try Briar, but I felt like it wasn't gonna end well. So I just let it happen. Still believe that Momo is gonna do well enough. So yeah, I have Overcooked 1. I don't have the second one, sadly. I thought I had the second one, but I think that's in Epic Store. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I was able to find it on Steam at least. I also have quite a few plans for today, which I can almost say that it is today. To be more specific, in 8 minutes or so. Just that last game actually went quite fast. Like extremely fast. Let's see what we have. Garen and Senna on bot against a Kai'Sa and a Thresh. I'm going against Nocturne and I don't know, should I go damage or tank? We have an Aatrox and a Garen, so Garen's probably gonna go damage because he's technically the ADC. Aatrox normally does a lot of damage and can take a lot of damage, but should I actually focus on it? We will see what's the correct play on this eventually. Probably. Maybe not. So, actually, today I found a demo of a game that I was pretty interested in and excited about. It was a Punch Out like with a little bit of a more cartoonish style. It was pretty funny. I think it was Big Boy Boxing or something like that, the name of the game. I gotta say, I even if it only had one fight because it's only the demo, it still was a pretty good game. And I have quite a lot of expectations for what may come from it eventually. Do gotta start in blue for now. Also, good luck with your guys' games. Hope it goes dang well, because I don't have Q. And I'm not gonna start a fight. I genuinely cannot do much because I don't have my Q for a stun, which means that the fight is probably not gonna start well from my side at least. So I don't know, maybe Demonic Embrace to start with, just to be able to do damage in general. And then build myself with items like Thornmail and a few others. Abyssal Max too, just for magic resistance. Yes, the enemies are not there. They're probably there. Or maybe they're just fighting their own thing, you never know. Either way, just gonna keep doing as much damage as I can to this thing. I wanna take this one, but this one. Yeah, this is the one that I wanna fight. I really don't like this light. It just gets too much in my face for me to be able to actually do something about it. Okay, let's not. Because of my extra mana, I don't have to worry about that. Just can keep going with that. Oh, Senna's doing well, it seems. My health may be a little bit low at the moment, but I can make work. I'm not losing more health that I'm actually getting from fighting these, at least at the moment. So if anything, this is something that is gonna work out one way or another. Even more being against guys like this that have too many enemies. Okay, let's try to get red. By this point I'm probably gonna be able to get the second smite, which I'm probably gonna end up using on the actual enemy. From there I'm gonna go probably to golems. I'm from golems, probably either top or the base. That's probably gonna be my best solution at the moment. That didn't sound that well, if I'm completely honest with you. Well, I got blue and red. Well, I should be able to heal myself a little bit, even if it's not by much. Being that it seems like the enemy's at the other side of the map. Could probably play around the idea a little bit more. You never know. Let's see. Oh, he didn't. Cool. Thank you. I don't actually have to fight you, but I appreciate your help there. Also, I will be careful, people. Because I got no idea where he went. He could still be around here if I'm completely honest with you, or he could have already left somewhere else. But I don't actually have an answer for that one, so I'm just gonna keep pushing with what I have. Can probably go for another round of the jungle before I go back to base. This is working out kindish. Too gotta say that at least this kinda works pretty well at the end of the day. Like farming wise for me. Just gives me basically enough time to go get the golems. Let's see, yeah, let's get this before I go back to base. It's gonna work. And from there I'm probably gonna go check for dragon. But first I do need to go back to base. Got a pretty decent amount of gold by this point. Mercury tread and a little bit of more health. I still don't know. Probably gonna get the protein, but I'm probably gonna start with some fire eggies. It's gonna help me in the jungle a little bit more. We'll put a ward here. Still do not have ulti even. Well, did not expect that. And Echo is actually around here, so be careful. Seems like he will be trying to do some fancy things around here. Which means I'm not gonna be able to help you guys at the moment. Nope, I don't have the health to go do anything there. I can at least try to steal that. Oh no, someone else stole it. Eh, I was able to get something out of it. Probably wasn't necessary, but I did enjoy doing it, so not gonna complain. Do need to go get my jungle again, and I think bots in mid are gonna be doing fine for a while, so I can probably focus in other lanes, mostly top. Do want to go check on Herald whenever I can. Because I'm pretty dang sure they're gonna end up doing something interesting around that side. Because I actually haven't seen the Nocturne in a while. And yep, that's exactly what I expected. Going. On my way there. Oh, come on, how? Well, at that point, there's not really much I can do, my friend. I tried to give everything I had, and that guy still has quite a little few things happening. I already used my ulti. Is he actually stealing my jungle on the other side? Well, at least those two are doing well enough. Got no idea where that's happening. Mid, huh? Well, the more you know, you know. I don't know. Problem is that he has ulti, I don't have ulti. If he gets me, I'm probably not gonna die, but it is not gonna be an easy fight. Atrox probably hasn't gone back to waste in a while, so it makes a little bit of sense that he ended up dying there. Go see what I can do against that guy. Not much per se, but I can at least try to play around the idea, you know? Oh, I got ulti again. I can probably go back to bot. Because Dragon is in like a minute or so, so it's maybe not a terrible idea to go check on that. As soon as I finish doing this thing. If the enemy jungler doesn't steal it. On my way in a second. Alright, seems like that. Nope, they just ran away. At that point, there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Let's go help top, it seems. Alright, that's gonna have to wait, yes. Dragon is more important. There we go with that. There we go. I barely survived that. Dragon is not gonna happen right now. I do not have the health to do dragon, my friend. Yes, I know. I don't have the health to do dragon. Oh, you doing that, really? Whatever. I am actually leaving. I don't care. Dragon can wait until I'm alive. Because right now, it's not gonna work. Like at all. Let's believe that they're gonna be able to be checking on Dragon. I'm gonna do birds and then I'm gonna go help top. Hey, I'm actually on my way there. Wait, you didn't want help? Just give it a second. I'm seeing what they're doing. I wanted to make sure that the guy doesn't die. One dragon's not gonna kill us. I will appreciate not losing it, but it is not exactly the easiest thing to ever do in life. Okay, let's get a few more of that. And yeah, sure, let's go to Dragon. Herald is in 20 minutes, which means that it's probably a good idea to go focus on Dragon after I help mid, top, bot. And then I didn't actually say anything, did I? Alright, that is one enemy less to worry about. Yes, I know. The problem is that half of the team is... Okay, so Nocturne stop. Okay, I wasn't checking them out. I completely understand why you meant with it. Took me a second, but I got it. And that was a terrible smite from my part. I'm not even going to try to defend myself on that one. But you do know what I'm going to defend myself out of? Worried about certain things. Like this. Being wanting to focus on this thing for a while. Well, more specifically something else, but this is part of what I've been trying to focus on. Okay, let's see. I'm probably gonna end up going bot again, just to be able to help them. Probably throw Ignite Herald there and then just go probably top or something along those lines. Actually, bot seems to be doing pretty well by itself at the end of the day. Well. Well, that's interesting. Kali seems to be doing something on top and That actually did a little bit more damage than I wanted to give it credit for. And I only have 2 more charges for the jungler item, so I'm probably just gonna focus on that. Do gotta remember that Senna is the support. So the fact that she's doing so much damage by herself, it's kind of funny. Even if that's kind of like 90% of that funny joke. They're doing pretty damn well by themselves there, so I just want to just get those 2 charges. So just give me 1 second, and I promise I'm gonna go help you. Oh, that gave me 2 charges. Dragon is gonna happen eventually, not right now per se, but it will happen again eventually. Weirdly enough, like the Echo still has tower. I didn't have where to pick up myself from there. I really didn't. I need more to be more tank or to do more damage. Either of the 2, probably the 2 if possible. I do want to get a Thornmail, which is probably going to be my next item after I finish Jak'Sho. Maybe Morello, probably Thornmail if I'm completely honest with you. 10 seconds or so for that, and those guys can pretty much defeat the whole enemy team when they're together, so just gotta worry about trying to do my objectives. At least that is my whole plan. And Akali is pretty much getting the enemies by herself over there. Like, she's keeping them on check. Maybe she cannot defeat them all, but she can make sure that they think twice before trying to enter the fray. Which I will give all the credit that is due to Ed. He actually used his ulti at the exact moment, the exact correct moment. I gotta give it. Either I have a terrible timing for my ulti, or he has a really good timing for his. Probably is actually that I have a terrible timing. But still, it's pretty damn funny. He will escape. Probably. Yeah, definitely. He's gonna escape. Alright, maybe not. As I was saying before, right now I just want to do my jungle. The Nocturne actually doesn't have that many minions than me. But I do feel that I've been kind of forgetting about my jungle. Yeah, you can go out of that. I'm not gonna fight you over that. Okay, so I'm getting that. I'm getting the damage after that. And probably the Vessel Mask after that one, and that gives me, I don't know, I actually want to take, if it wasn't for the fact that I need Tornmail for the anti-heal, I probably will go for the Stone Plate. Which probably will work either way, but maybe not as much as Stormmill would. Now, this is going well. That is pretty much everything I'm gonna say about it. It is going well, and Akali seems to be around here. Yes, I'm on my way there. I threw everything I had to the enemy. And sadly, I wasn't able to make sure that... Yes, I promise you that we are gonna focus on that. On my way there, yes. Nocturne's dead. And all the Shu and Sha. I will do this. Problem is that Nocturne's probably gonna be alive by the time we actually started, but... And then there's the fact that half of the team's not here, but I do believe that at least they're calling attention. So it could probably work. It's just gonna take a little bit. I do damage, exactly. And Aatrox also does a pretty decent amount of damage. And it seems like they are actually focusing on a pretty interesting enemy. The fact that they flash, the freaking fact that they flash to escape me, I find that completely hilarious. That wasn't my greatest plan, if I'm completely honest with you, but it would work. My Qs are getting terrible, I swear. They really are getting bad. Well, I actually want to get relay, but for different reasons they will think so. Just leave. The reason I end up stunning him was because I wanted you to escape, but you stayed, and that kind of screw us over. So what did the most damage to me there? So I do want to get a Vessel Mask right now. That is one of my better options. Haha. As soon as I'm alive, I will go check on that. Need 300 more gold for that. After that one, I get Demonic Embrace, and depending on the situation, Stone Plate or Tornmail. Or maybe just more damage in general, like a Sun Jazz or something along those lines. I actually don't know if my W keeps doing damage even when... And that was a pretty good jump from my part. Plus the fact that the team was able to react to it to begin with is just good. I do want blue now that it's there. It's just gonna help me in general. And Akali definitely deserves the honor whenever we actually finish the game. That's just what it is. She's been involved in pretty much every fight. Kinda like almost started every fight herself, if I'm completely honest with you. We do have all dragons. Garen did get us the first dragon actually. And I was able to watch the other three with everyone on the team. But in general, it just went pretty well. I actually may be trying a few other games today just to have a little bit of variety. So, yep, greater shot calling. But it's kind of like the best of the best at the moment. For what we are playing and where we playing, that went extremely dang well. No actual complaints to anything that happened. Now, let's go for the next round. Rounds are actually going pretty fast today. Is it because it's Sunday so a lot of people are playing, or it's something completely different? Okay, so I'm probably gonna play S. Because I felt like I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to actually do in the last game. But it still is going pretty dang funnily. So, what do I don't want to see on the enemy team? Probably a Twitch. Nah, something else. Sivir or Samira. I want to see a Kai'Sa. No specific reason. I just don't want to see one. Hello, thank you for joining. How's life? Anything interesting going on your guys' side? Mine's going pretty damn well. We're just gonna take a quick moment to be able to do something as soon as I finish this. Yep, I do want this one. It is just gonna help in general. I don't know how I'm gonna play against Briar or Jumi, but I will check all that in 1 second. Going to the bathroom, give me 5 seconds or so. Sorry about the wait. Got here barely on time. Either way, I believe on the team. It looks like we're gonna play together from what I was able to see of the team itself. Not me.
Never met a problem I couldn't blast away with magic that I don't even understand.
I don't know. I think that this game is actually gonna go really well either way. I forgot to check. I could have probably told you that a moment ago. Either way, after Emerald got here, gold's kind of like silver before, in a sense. Why not? It's an interesting way of... You only have one? That's kind of weird, actually.
Little piece of advice. If no one tells you something's impossible, then it's still possible. Go to it. Don't go without strangers, Noxians. How about vulnerability?
Yeah, the troll account. That one, it doesn't matter. You actually get... I'm fine with trolling if you're not trolling in and what was the word I was gonna use that I probably completely forgot? In ranked, you can troll in normals. I'm probably fine with that. I still do not like it, but it's a little bit more understandable. It's when you start trolling in ranked for no actual reason that it's just annoying. Pretty good. I actually been enjoying it, and I've been learning quite a few things, like how to know if a game is fake or bootleg DVDs and things like that. It's just been pretty fun. I threw everything I had, and sadly it wasn't enough. Half of the reason that happened was because I completely forgot that she had a way of... Also probably means that they went back to base, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Samira went back to base with some gold. Either way, just getting a... Wait, what? Why are you saying that, Jumi? Since when do you get a wave? Oh wait, no, that's Renekton saying that. Okay, that's good to know. Not exactly what I was expecting, but still pretty dang interesting. Gonna throw a Q every once in a while. And if I can hit at least half of them, I think I'm doing well enough. Hello, thank you for joining in. How's life? How's been your job, Llama? Also, how did the Briar support went? Oh, Come on, that's rude. Extremely so. The microphone is working, right? Should be. So, okay, so it is working. Have you watched Breaking Bad? Is she actually? I swear I thought she was kind of more like Nocturne. Or maybe that's just me thinking then. Whatever. So I was trying to say before, right now I'm just trying to get as much farm as possible, not get killed. Actually, I'm actually doing pretty terrible on. Oh, that's what you meant. But does it work? That is my actual question right now. Does it work, or do you had a terrible time? That's around what I ended up expecting. Really need her to get the lost chapter. I guess she really doesn't have that much mana to play around. Do gotta be kind of careful about the whole situation. The enemy will probably try to grab me whenever they can. The only reason I'm a little bit relaxed is because I can actually... I actually want to see it. I've been meaning to try the Briar for a while. The field probably not as a support, but at least as a jungle. I've been interested about the idea itself. This is not gonna be easy, is it? Nope, it's not gonna be easy, like at all. At that point, it did feel like it was having a better idea if Lux left the fight a while ago. Because she didn't have mana or anything to actually play around. I'll get boots, so let's get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and probably a trickle of this. And with all that, I should be fine for a while. It's not gonna be perfect, but it is gonna work out, I want to imagine. The only problem is that Samira still has more farm than I do. At least now that I have full mana and everything, I'm probably not gonna have to worry about farming for a while. do gotta check out about certain amount of things, but will and probably can make it work. Hey, that actually did a lot of damage. Oh, that does scare the enemy a little bit. And I do gotta try to use my W a little bit more than I have. I almost have the Tear of the Goddess. You are the support now? That's good to know. That Q didn't work that well. What was your score anyways?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Time for a true display of skill.
I'm actually quite curious. You said that it was hard specifically at the beginning, but what ended up being your score? Ended up being quite curious about that.
It's not made stardust. It's not worth the effort.
It's probably not the greatest thing. I know the Lux can do a lot of damage. The problem is when she is not doing that damage. Oh, it's fine. Rude. We really haven't actually done any dragon like at all until now. Feels like I was just omitting something at that point. I still don't know what's exactly their plan, because that's probably not a good place to enter. Ari should probably be a little bit more careful about the situation. Because that one is a little bit of her own fault. She saw the enemies were going there and she actually stayed.
Ally has been slain.
I know that doesn't probably sound great, but that's exactly how I feel.
Turret plating will fall.
She saw the enemy, she stayed with the enemy being like that.
I'm always open to new
I don't think I can actually complain about the whole situation itself when things actually do happen like that. Wait, what? Again, it's not like the Wukong have ever come bot to begin with. Oh, now you come here. That's good to know. Still want the Berserker Graves. Yeah, that's not gonna end well, Pantheon. Wukong kinda run away quite a while ago. Do they have Herald? No, they don't have Herald. I always confuse Eclipse with another item. I actually don't remember the name exactly, but I do remember that I do often confuse it with a different item. I will tell you which one it is if I remember. But I do remember that it was a support item. And I'm just gonna throw that for now.
An enemy has been slain.
I feel like I would do better if I just stay here trying to farm. Yep, I do believe that is the correct choice. If it wasn't the fact that I have A jungler who appeared with flash on my face. Wait, was that the Briar or was that? I'm actually not sure anymore if that was the Briar or that was the Zoe. They have similar builds. If you don't pay attention to their actual details. Nope, that was Briar. Rude, I'm telling you, rude, freaking rude. Do gotta tell you that I got no idea where the enemy is going. I was just kind of like an extra information from my side, but you have assistance at least. It reminds me who has all the kills then. I am not close at all to the actual fight. So I will probably get tower. And from tower I may go do something else. Because either way, seems like you guys are doing well then enough. Probably don't have to go help. For the moment at least. Like, Jumi is having fun all the way to the other side. And Luke seems to be pushing through. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing on this side. Hey, I finally killed something, and I don't want to get close to that. Do want to go help, but I don't have help. So I will go back to base, because I have 2100 gold right now. Dustblade? Are you telling me to do Dustblade, or... Sorry if I wasn't reading the messages a moment ago. I'm actually kind of confused. Are you telling me to get Dustblade, or you're telling me that you were using Dustblade with Briar?
Some people call me a hero. Their word, not mine.
Oh, probably. I remember it was a support item, actually. I mean the sprite, not how it works. I didn't throw that well. Alright. Do gotta keep pushing here. They seem to be having a lot of fun there on mid. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep pushing here. Like, it is the only thing I know. It's funny that I don't know if they actually think I'm not worth catching up, or they know they're not gonna catch me up. Catch up to me. Someday my English will get better. Until then. Static shift, sure. Why not? From static shift probably to Hydra, or you were telling Serai the Grudge. I don't know how to actually say that item. Well, against Renekton and Briar, probably something that can stop the healing. actually. But I won't know what that item will be. I know it looks like a chainsaw. Let's see. How is that I haven't actually gotten out of bot, and Samira still is pretty close to me in farm. Like, not as much as before, but still. It makes me feel like I haven't been farming that well at all. And with Renekton there, I'm just not gonna fight that there. Ah, god dang it. Well. It's gonna get interesting. But it's not easy, it is interesting. I really didn't hit any of my hits there, did I? I failed miserably at every single attack I tried to make there. Oh, that's working. Goodbye. That's just not gonna end well for me. Nope. I cannot actually fight that. I don't have anything to actually do damage against the freaking thing. But I can do some damage to tower at least. So even if I have only one kill in the whole game, I still think I did pretty well just pushing through. I swear today's the day everyone's been surrendering. I guess it's just been going well. I'm scared. Llama, I'm scared. It's going too well. Something wrong is gonna happen. Please help me, Llama, please. I think something wrong's gonna happen. It's just going too dang well right now. I don't know, Gary, Pantheon, who actually had that many kills? I don't know, I'm just gonna give it to the monkey. I genuinely wasn't with the team of the whole game, if I'm completely honest. It's not like I was giving kills or anything like that. It's more on the fact that I really stayed on my lane for like 97% of the game, around that. A little bit more, a little bit less. Matches have been happening pretty quickly. Like no actual wait time. So Llama, are you in the middle of a game? Or do you actually want to try the Overcook? Or are you already on bed? I think you're already on bed because I don't see you here. Oh yeah, I've been getting a few things. Let's see. I didn't even see what it was. Yeah, that can wait for another night. Look at this. Yeah, let's get him. I actually been having fun playing with that character. And, well, they still put me on ADC, so, you know, I'm just gonna keep pushing with them. did not like Samira. I had quite a lot of problem with her, so I will ban her. But either way, it seems like it's just being nice night. Like extremely nice in general. Okay, what was the thing I was looking at? I really forgot the name of it. Please do not explode. Thank you. Yes, I will be an AVP.
Quest accepted.
I'm just
Wait,
trying
where
to
are we
check
going?
something really quickly. I will appreciate if the computer doesn't explode. Hello, thank you for joining. How's life going on your guys' side? Mine's going pretty dang well. If anything, I'm actually happy. Today is my birthday, and you know, I want to see how well it goes. Been having a pretty nice night with games. But that it is about everything I can say. I'll just quickly check this. Okay. That one actually looks extremely nice. It's not the kind of plush I thought it was, sadly. It's still a nice plushie, nothing less. There is quite a few of them, actually. Well, I already checked my runes and everything else seems to be working, so this is gonna be a team that's probably gonna work out. The one and only problem that we seem to have is the fact that we are fully AD, except if the Shyvana actually built herself AP, but that is really dependent of the situation. I say as it's probably just a good time to actually do so. Either way, I'm going against a Jinx and a Teemo, I think. I don't know how to take that one. No idea. I actually haven't played Garen in a while. I think he's not a bad character. Like, he can actually do quite a lot. Against Teemo, that is a different question. It depends on how you play, but if the G and the Teemo actually bother you a lot, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble, if I'm completely honest with you. And specifically early, when Teemo actually has the advantage over you. Because he's poison, his Q blinds you, and he can scale with his W. Even if you silence him, it's probably... Nope. I don't think so, if I'm honest with you. I could be wrong, but... If it's against Ornn, yeah, it probably will go well. I actually prefer Ornn myself, and I do like playing against Garen because if you get a good rhythm, it's easy, but it's the same way for the Garen. It's whoever actually gets the rhythm going that wins. But we will see, Tura. There is a good chance that it may be either of the two. They could. Because I don't think Ornn support is gonna work anyway. Ornn requires too much XP and gold to be a support.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Hello. That's life.
Beaten path is a boring
Not really.
Minions have spawned.
Believe me, it's all gonna go down.
I always know a shortcut.
Ha ha ha, Pantin. Interesting names.
Lincoln still not missed.
If I'm honest with you, nukes are pointed at every country because if one nuke gets thrown, a lot of other nukes are gonna get thrown around. It's kind of like a huge chain reaction. I also know that you're not actually on my chat, but from what I understood on the idea is that one nuke equals all nukes. And that's the reason nobody has thrown nukes yet. I could be completely wrong. Again, you never know what will actually happen on the event of the actual situation, but still, it is something that we will have to check piece by piece, and only if I actually try now will we actually know if it will work. I was able to escape that as soon as I saw that they were actually throwing that on my face. I just let them. I wasn't actually gonna fight that. That just wasn't gonna end on my side. You gotta know when to back down, my friend. He is having... I always wanted to try an orange support, but again, I don't think it will actually work. I know it is technically working, but... Really rude, Jinx. Really, really rude.
I rarely know what I'm looking for, but I always find it.
Okay, gotta be a little bit more careful. I'm kind of getting... not destroyed per se, but I am having difficulty. They just seem to have a better situation. The abilities work pretty great for the position. It's the fact that he's gonna have difficulties growing. That's kind of how it feels. You know, I could be wrong. I did try to look it online, but you know, online it's not always right. It's probably gonna be throwing a Q somewhere, like there. And that's all that I know about. I don't know, Shiwana, I don't think you're gonna be able to enter. I think they have vision there, if I'm completely honest with you.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have to back down is pretty good. See, he has a way to maintain mana and a few other things. It could actually end pretty damn well on his side. And Jinx does have, well, I was gonna say more minions than I do, but it's not really true per se. It's not exactly wrong either, it's just happening. Well, at least we got dragon, so I want to count that as a win. 10 more seconds and I get that, so I'm not that worried about it. trying to get as much minions as I can. That will be about it for the moment. I do gotta give it to them. I always been meaning to try that and I never actually did it. So the fact that they're doing it and it seems to be working, even if it's against me, I do want to say that I will give credit to them. Because they were more brave than I was, because I never actually did it. I always thought about the idea, but I never actually did. So, do need you to leave before you die, please. Because at this point I really do not have any actual mana to play around the whole situation. Yeah, but I'm pretty much screwed until Senna actually gets back. And Jinx does have a good 10 more minions than me. Huh. Not much else I can say about it. Jinx seems to already went back down. Not as much gold as the other 2 times, but I can still make it work. It's not gonna be perfect. I sadly don't think I'm gonna hit that at all. I calculated that completely wrong. And that's exactly what I was expecting to happen against Teemo. He's gonna have the advantage against you guys. Plus the fact that he has the mushrooms finally, so this is not gonna be an easy thing. And my R, I just didn't plan it correctly. I really didn't. I was pretty sure that was gonna hit. Or that one. But I'm wrong. Okay. We got a few items, so I can at least do a little bit more damage than I was doing before. Even if it's not a huge amount. I know. I'm just having problems for other reasons. Or requires too much actual income to make it work on this. It is kind of working right now, but that's only in pieces if I'm completely honest. Probably gotta start trying to attack the enemy more than I have been doing. And alright, that's great. I'm actually really having quite a lot of troubles. And yes, I know that they're probably doing dragon, but I got no actual way of stopping them, and Shyvana did get a herald by bare minimum. So I don't call it a loss. I call it a strategic retreat. Now, as soon as I get my first 2 items, I will be able to play around a little bit more than I have been doing. Maybe not completely, but probable. Now, if those guys stop throwing themselves at the Teemo, it probably would work a little bit better. But at least they were able to kill him this time, so it wasn't a complete waste. So it wasn't that great either. But at least it kinda works. The only thing is that I got no idea where the enemy is. The enemy ADC at least. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, there she is. She was probably waiting a little bit to get something somewhere. Don't know what exactly, but something somewhere. And just gotta try to make sure not to get killed by the enemy as much as I can. And you know, the fact that Senna can actually heal me does help quite a lot. Oh no, Shyvana, you've been saying that you're gonna come, but every time you say you're gonna come, we end up waiting for you, not actually ever appearing. Like this time. So they probably have some kind of word around here and they just saw you. Exactly that. Really? Ah, whatever. Not exactly what I would have liked, but I can make this work. She didn't want the ward, so I'm just gonna take it. I will probably get that item first, and then I will get the boots. It's gonna help me either way, and this time I will definitely get your idol. That one's not even gonna be a question this time. Wait, who's here again? Why are you saying be careful? What I'm actually missing around here that I haven't seen yet? I don't have enough gold to actually do what I'm trying to do. No, I don't want those boots. I want this ones. I'm definitely doing the worst in this game specifically, but I'm getting an idea of how and why. I will get the boots, Manamune, and after that I'm probably gonna get Seryldev next instead of whatever the hell the other item I was gonna get was gonna be. Because that Ornn is making my life a pain. That is everything I will say about the situation.
At least the first star didn't put me in one of those sailor getups.
Well, I did tell the Garen that if he was gonna play against Teemo, he was gonna be in a lot of troubles, and it he is. He is definitely in a lot of troubles. Well, there's too many enemies right now. And I got no... What is Pantheon doing all the way down there? Alright, nope, that didn't work. Pantheon, you enter at a terrible time in the middle of all the enemies and then you expect to magically do good? And then just say GG. Okay, there goes Tower. No freaking way I'm actually escaping that, so I'm just leaving. Gonna get the boots and just gonna get the next piece of Manamune. With those things in general, I probably want to believe I'm gonna do somewhat well. Maybe, maybe not.
I go out there and see it for myself.
I don't know who you're saying that to, Pantheon. But you are probably right that I don't pay enough attention. If I did, I probably would be in a lot of a better position.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Okay, let's get this going. I already had a good idea what was happening around there, so I'm just gonna keep pushing here while they're having fun over there. Because I genuinely don't have a better idea. I don't do enough damage to actually do something there. So while they're having fun all the way over there, I'm just gonna keep pushing. Do gotta say careful, the Teemo is somewhere along those lines, so he may try to kill you. Still don't know exactly where he's trying to go, but I'm definitely not staying there to see. So 2 towers for 2 towers, that was one of the best things we have done in this game. Did Pantheon is actually just going AFK, really? Okay, that didn't work. Seems like those guys are probably gonna try to do Dragon. damage ain't magical. But I will get Manamunia by the very least before we start that. See, I knew exactly. Like, it was just going too dang well for it to continue. I really knew it. I expected it. Like, if it actually continue going too well, I will actually be scared because that means something worse is gonna happen eventually. I'm not gonna stay there as long as you can kill me. Yes, but Garen's not doing well, but you know, if I'm completely honest, I actually give more credit to the Garen because at least he's been trying. You did get a few kills, but that's all you did. Oh well. Now, I do need to go buy the next item, which is probably most Saraya's Grudge. And then I wanna go mid farm a little bit. He actually is ulti for that. Hey, if anything, I'm just proud I was able to kill you. I really haven't been done anything at all in this whole game. So the fact that I was able to do some damage to you, even if it was with help with the Garen and a few others, I'm really proud of that one. With the last Whisper, I'm gonna be able to do somewhat fine for the moment. Like, it's just gonna help me get a little bit more things going on. Even if it's not by much. Do not want to go fight all the way over there, if I'm completely honest with you. That's just not a good idea. And yes, I know they're probably gonna get Herald, but... Sorry, Baron. But I know I got no actual way of stopping them. And at this point I'm staying because I just want to have some fun at this point, you know? I don't think I'm going to actually be able to get anything out of it. Pantheon is pretty much AFK farming. And the only reason he's farming to begin with was just to say that he did something, even if he actually didn't. But I will take this item. Yeah. I'm just gonna report him now. Intentional feeding, leaving the game AFK, and negative attitude in general. So you know, that's about it. That is one rude freaking drag. Anybody ever seen one? Wait, if that thing actually still big, it means that the enemy is around the corner. Hey, I'm actually doing some damage. What a surprise. No, but I'm dead. No. At least Garen tried. They're just whining.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The Pantheon's just whining. In a sense, he's worse than a baby. Because most of the reasons, at least a baby normally has a reason to cry. This guy's just crying for no reason at all. See, if you keep going and yes, we lost because of the Garen, fine. But at this point, I'm not even gonna blame the Garen, I'm just gonna blame you. Because at least he tried while playing. He could have definitely done better, but at least he didn't give up compared to you. Yeah. I would probably just go to sleep now. I have played like 5 games today. One, oh, fine, this is the last one. And this actually doesn't interrupt. There we go. So what was I playing against? I actually don't remember. You know, I said I wanted to try different guys, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. Let's ban what was that I was playing against. No, Jinx. It was actually Jinx now that I think about it. I'm just gonna ban Kai'Sa. From that, I'm probably gonna grab something. I don't know what, but something. Hello, thank you for joining. How's life going? Anything interesting on your guys' side? I'm actually having a pretty good day today. It is my birthday, so I will expect a bare minimum happiness just for being alive, but still, I just enjoy talking to anybody who joins in, so just put any message if you feel like it. Jesus Christus. Yeah, let's go with Saya.
I can never resist an invitation to dance.
Oh. Interesting. Speed and mana. And just keep going with that. Healing is the correct item here. And it seems like there is a good chance I'm going against a Bran and a Jasu. The good thing is that with a Lux support, if we catch Okay, I do not like the enemy team right now. That's not gonna end that well for me. I wanna give it the possibility of just doubting myself, but don't like how that is looking. Okay, there's a good chance this is gonna go well. Our team looks pretty nice. I just got no idea who's the ADC. Because it could be Bran and Hamer bot, or it could be Jasu and Bran bot. Because at this point, anything goes bot now, so I wouldn't even be surprised if I actually see a Jorik and a Gragas going bot while the Jasu is a jungler and for whatever reason Bran is top. And if that actually ends up happening, I'm probably gonna end up slapping myself. After laughing. So either way, how's been your guys' game? I actually been having a pretty good win rate. Did just lose the last game, but again, I had a really whiny Pantheon who went AFK. If that didn't happen, we probably would have been able to win that game too. Wait, did we actually? No, I think... No, we did lose, but did we surrender ourselves, or... I'm really getting old. I don't remember anything at this point. It just happened and I already completely forgot about what it was. That sounds about how I normally play either way. Alright, that's interesting. This is going to be one hell of a fun game, isn't it? It is. Oh yeah, Mario Wonder is around the corner at this point. I'm actually really happy about that one. So Storm Razor first, sure, why not? Do remember a little bit about the character. So it's Q to get daggers, W to get more of them, and E to call all the feathers back. Q ulti is just a jump that helps me evade attacks and also just gives me a lot of projectiles in general. So this character is really dependent on what's on the floor. So Gragas. Hello. Housewife.
Sometimes people die for a good cause. Mainly mine. That's why I'm an
Nope. Probably. Okay, it seems like she is starting with something completely different. So we didn't actually have to wait for her per se. But still, just gonna get a good idea. That's gonna be great. I really mean it. Yeah, you evade one, but don't evade the other. That sounds about right. I'm gonna have fun, aren't I? Yeah, this looks freaking fun if I ever seen fun before.
Ionia's metal burst on rebellion.
Probably chose the worst thing ever for Shria will have a better solution if I'm come on. That should have gone better if I'm completely honest with you. Just gonna throw that somewhere around here. And great. Which means... Yep, that sounds great. I wasn't able to react.
Thanks for ruining that.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. That's a little bit better. Lock the Ray doesn't have mana. And I feel like I just don't have the mobility that I should have. Yes, yes, yes. That also didn't exactly work per se. Rude. Feels like Jazz with kindness my counter. Even if that's not completely correct per se. It does feel like it.
I really hate anyone who's not me. Or Rakan.
That's really need a few items to actually get this thing going. It doesn't feel like it's... I remember enjoying this character. I just haven't actually played it in so long that I could be just wrong. Could have changed it over time. I have changed it over time, so you never know. Great. We have a Gragas and all that, and I don't know if Lilia is gonna come help here, but she probably has to come either help here or help bot or on mid, if I'm completely honest with you. Alright, that's helping heal the ward. And right now I'm just gonna let them push because I'm feeling not gonna be that much Starlight. If anything, I wanna see... That didn't work. And Lilia entered too freaking late at that point. Well, didn't even actually enter if I'm completely honest with you, but... But this really isn't my game. He's probably gonna escape. I'm not even gonna... There we go. I was able to get him. That's kind of great. At least I was able to get a kill out of that mess. I'm still probably gonna get completely destroyed a little bit later, but at least I can say I was able to get something out of that. Even if it was the minimum. Bran is pretty much right here. Probably has boots. Yep, he does.
No one will block my path.
So what the hell is that thing actually doing there? There we go. We were able to take that thing from the Bran, and we actually did some damage to him. I still don't have ulti, and
So I did.
I don't know if it was because I died 2 times, which is actually probably the reason. But he is a level higher than I am. Oh, well. He's not gonna escape that. But we are definitely not having that easy of a game right now.
That was a nice vacation from the tedium. But nothing victimized, I suppose.
Ooh, I actually felt that one. That actually hurt. Yeah, there's a good chance Gragas is gonna be doing Dragon or Herald right now, while Lilia is somewhere around there. Now, if I had ulti there, I probably would have been able to do a little bit better. Maybe not by a huge amount per se, but rude, really freaking rude, dude. There we go, I don't care about that. I was dang able to get a few things, so I'm pretty happy about it no matter what.
Dodging seems to be a weak spot of yours.
It is. You are completely correct about that. I really have a lot of problems dodging. Now the Lux is doing damage and I can follow up that damage with mine. We can actually do something about it. But right now I do want to be kind of careful about the situation. Oh. I gotta say, he got that at a really good time. I'm not even gonna try to take that one away from him. He really got that win wall at a great time, because I was waiting for him to get close to me to throw my ulti, and he waited for that same exact moment to throw his win wall. Also, I know we can do more damage when we're together, but you do know that we need to actually start getting some levels. Like, we are so freaking low level at the moment. It is not even funny at this point. I'm not gonna get into there. I don't even care what you say, but I'm definitely wasn't gonna stay in that fight by myself.
If our existence is everyone's chaos,
And the fact that he can actually just jump like that. And they're not here, it seems. So there is a good chance that they're there on Dragon. Yep, they're wearing Dragon. So this is a terrible farm.
feather is a kingly gift.
Not much I can do there. I got thrown around by 2, almost 3 ultis, if I'm completely honest with you. And Lilia's even more interested in doing golems. And I also got no idea where Lux was, but you guys are probably gonna croak. Siam seems to be doing the best of all of us right now. Like, he basically already finished cool,
Our Messiah essence fades with each passing day.
and I'm only halfway through it myself. That is the farm I aspire to have. I don't have it, I aspire to have it.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Turret plating will soon fall.
Fine. It's just a feather. Don't feel bad.
Do gotta try to keep this going as much as I can. Still don't know where Jasu went exactly. The only thing I do know is that I need more farm. I'm not even gonna worry about kills, which weirdly now seems that I do have some of, and I don't even remember when I got them. Oh wait, I do remember when I got 2 of them is when I actually fought. But I don't remember when I got the...
There's more than one way to blind an enemy.
the first one. I remember those are the 2, I just don't remember where I got the first kill. Oh. Bran is probably gonna throw me with his ulti or something along those lines, if I'm completely honest with you. Oh. Oh, I was able to get a kill by the very least. Not any more than that, but I was able to get a kill by the very least. For me, it's not Jasu. Man,
Your offer is nice and peaceful. Thanks for ruining that.
I'm actually more scared of the Bran than I am of the Jasu. I do know that he's the one who has the kills. But that's just because Bran and Litri, the jungler, does help.
Violence is my favorite form of negotiation.
Well, if you want to say that. Also, having you been noticing that there's also the fact that most of the time the jungler also comes? Or you been trying to ignore that?
Compromise. It's okay.
Wait, does this work with the tower? Let's see, it does. So it's actually kind of useful for me to do that. That's good to know. I can at least throw this tower while they're having all the fight over there. And the fact that they're actually doing quite a lot of damage to the enemy too, like, wow. Means that I can actually keep doing something about towers. Now then, against that guy there, I cannot actually do much. And I actually want to go get probably the big freaking sword. Just to have a little bit more damage. And maybe help with dragon too. Now at that point, by the time I get there, there's a pretty good chance that they're gonna finish dragon. Could have tried to fight the Hammer, but I don't think that will have ended that well for me. Exactly what do you want me to do over there? If anything, oh, Sion, you're kind of like the one who was the freest of all people. You were farming. I know you're the one doing the best, but at least I'm happy and not happy at the same time. Like Gragas focused more on killing me than he did and trying to get dragon. And I don't know if that's because he just doesn't like that dragon or something else per se. Now if I use heal there, I probably would have been fine, but I didn't, so wait, how the hell? LeBlanc, I pretty much got all his health. How the hell is that you die there?
That was a nice vacation from the tedium. But nothing
Well, Sion can probably fight against Jorik by himself, which means that I can go try to play around with. Yeah, Lux is definitely having fun over there. That is the correct thing. I'm not even gonna complain. Like, I really am not doing well to be saying anything about anybody else. Anything that's worth anything, to be more specific.
this is so unsatisfying.
There's no actual dragon in that side at the moment, so you know, it's probably gonna be pretty dang interesting. What are the chances that he's probably gonna kill her? Or not. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna do bot. Wanna see if I can actually drop tower there. Oh, come on, this is my lane.
Nature bends.
Oh, come on, dude.
Shut down.
Yeah, LeBlanc, you're doing extremely great by yourself. Probably gonna get the rapid fire cannon. I'm just gonna go top. I'm gonna go try to farm in peace. Which reminds me that I probably gotta sell coal at this point.
You're bad.
You are correct. It is my bad. And I'm just gonna keep pushing here, trying to farm as much as I can. If my wife wants to have my bot, yeah, sure, I will give her my bot. I'm just gonna come here and try to have some fun while probably my jungler dies. Or not. Seems like they seem to be doing a lot dang better than I gave them credit for. Yeah, Jorik seems to be on the way here. So I will not stay here. Yes. Something somewhere told me, a bird told me that there was a big dang chance that the Jorik was going to appear on my face. I probably would have been able to do some damage to tower, maybe even destroy it by the time he got there, but didn't actually want to try my luck. God dang it. He has a lot more than I wanted to give him credit for.
They say I don't know when to
I did put a ward there by the very least. Can probably play around the whole idea. And seems like those two pretty much got Baron. I do not have the health to be playing that. I will die in one hit if they even try to get close to me, if I'm completely honest with you. So I will just try not to get close to them. And yeah, with Gragas and Jorik, I am definitely probably gonna... We did end up giving.
Cloudy days are my favorite.
That LeBlanc has been really salty the whole game. To a funny degree, if I'm completely honest with you. They do have Baron, and you do want to remember that.
I'm going now. Where?
I barely was able to survive that. And I'm not gonna survive a fight against Brand with that amount of health. Not that I was even gonna try it to begin with, but I knew I wasn't gonna survive one. Well, I'm gonna go bot. This is just gonna give me a little bit more range, isn't it? And I will get the Lord Dominus Regard. That's good.
So
I think I'm finally getting the idea of how this character works again. Even if it's not perfect. I'm finally catching up to something. Now, with the enemy all the way there.
Walls just seem to find me.
That is going to be a difficulty. Sion just died to those two. I'm just gonna leave for this point. I don't feel like actually fighting against those guys with the health I have right now. That's just not gonna end well for me. I'm probably gonna explode or something along those lines. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, hello, thank you for joining in. How's life? Been having a pretty good night, day. I do not actually know what to specifically say. Wait, what actually? Oh, so it was that tower. That makes a little bit of sense. Kinda. Not completely, but kinda. Now let's go try to get the next dragon, which is Inferno Dragon. Something that is probably going to help us. More damage is more damage, and it's fairly less damage than I want the enemy team to do.
Ionia's metal and
Because they kinda already just exploded on my face, can't they?
humans. They're so very blind.
Okay, I do need a few more seconds before I can play around that idea. And Sion seems to be playing quite heavily over there at top. Okay, we can actually play around this whole thing right now. Really? I cannot do Jazu by myself. I was barely able to do that, and I had to eat the ulti from freaking Jazu. I do not have an actual way of making that work, if I'm completely honest with you. Alright, that's fine. Not actually, but I can make it work, I promise. I'm gonna say to be careful. Because Gragas is around there, and he does too much damage for my freaking liking. So, where did I die again? Here, yeah. I had a fight against Hamer, and I died. I got hit by too many minions. But we did get dragon, so at least I'm gonna do more damage now. Plus, when I get Lord Dominated Regard, I should be able to throw myself a little bit harder against certain enemies. still like 40 gold away from what I'm trying to do. 30 to be more specific at this point. You do know that while you're having all that fun there against the Jazu, who pretty much killed me, yeah, he got me with his ulti, we are getting completely destroyed. Like LeBlanc, as much as I was complaining about her, was pretty much getting 2 guys by herself. And Sion can take a hit, but that's about everything he can do because he has Hull Breaker, which means that if anybody else is on the near him, he's not exactly useless, but he's definitely a lot less useful. So at this point it's either Guardian Angel or Bloodthirster. Good for you, Saya. Good for you, Cian, sorry. I actually don't think I'm doing that badly. But it is true that I'm probably not that great. It's not a character I use that often. So I'm not gonna exactly defend myself that hard. But for the fact that I normally don't use it, I think I'm doing pretty well. Until now, where, you know, I'm kind of getting demolished because I don't know where the hell you guys are. But Bran doesn't have ulti. Neither do I, but Bran doesn't have ulti.
I hate flowers. Why is this?
Oh, nah. Cian. I'm trying to do something. I'm just getting caught up in everything else. Good for you. Oh, shut up, LeBlanc. Whatever. I was gonna give you credit, Cian, but you're now just whining. But it is true that this is just gonna be my last game. Even if I won, I do need to go to sleep. It's like my 6th game in a row at this point. We'll give it to the Lux. She didn't say anything on the whole game. Go and bite me for all you wonder. There you go. I even put in my link so that you can try to tell me anything at all. Either way, people, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Hope you can follow if possible. If not, just hope you have a good night. And a good next day. Now, what else was I forgetting about right now? I did. It was pretty fun. Quite a lot of people. Hope to see you guys again. Even if not, thank you for coming. Now it is an actual goodbye. Do gotta go to sleep. I've been here for a good 6-7 games at this point.